The shit's old, fam. Be up, bro. Comment down below if you've been.
Ronaldo went lying, man.
Bro,
Ronaldo went lying.
Days,
the
man.
jacuzzi ain't jacuzzi, bro. You get me?
Listen,
Jacuzzi ain't jacuzzi.
Don't cap.
Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending call and banter my team and we banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tessie talks.
What's next on the agenda?
You man selling up, blood.
Next on the agenda.
You man selling up, blood.
Oh, selling up. Oh,
Glazers
selling
are
up.
selling up, blood.
Them man
He's on the eBay.
Them man
You
are
get me?
broke, blood. Them man are rotten, you know.
Yo, surely there's someone
Them
in
man are
Qatar right
rotten.
now, one of them money man that just looking
You know
up
why they're
Man U
rotten?
like some meat,
Because
bruv.
they've been trying to get investment because they don't want to invest their own money into rebuilding the stadium and all these things. So they've been trying to get an investment, realizing they ain't getting no investment. So they're just saying, fuck it, let's just sell these, man.
Glazers are old, man. They want that retirement fund.
Bro, they just don't give a shit. They are the definition of not giving a shit about the club, bro. Didn't Kroenke build the Emirates for you, man?
Got Ronaldo and big
Was it not
interviews
Kroenke?
talking about the stadium shit, and there's still the same dinner lady and that, and they're still serving beans on toast. It's crazy.
I heard something about the revamping one of the rooms or something.
Yeah, 200
What
bags.
is it? Did Kroenke build the Emirates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, bro.
See?
At least he's invested into your club, bro. These Glazers don't want to do nothing, fam.
No, but the Kroenkes, they did that because they said they're gonna take the club to a new level. If anything, moving to the Emirates was at our detriment because Highbury was a fortress. Like, we've gone backwards since Highbury days, bro.
Do you think that's
That's
just
arguable,
Do you
though.
think that's just
In winning things, definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think in terms of like
They
money
said,
spending,
they said we'll move to the Emirates and be competing with teams like Bayern Munich, Barcelona. Man are getting slapped fives by them. You get me? that's what they said.
that.
That's what they said, bro.
Oh, is that what it was
Man are
on?
getting hit fives, bro.
Oh my days! Yeah,
five-
they-
Only
crazy.
now
The fives is
Kroenkes
crazy.
are starting to realise, like, yeah, they've got to do more. You get me? And obviously, it's starting to bear a few fruits right now.
Say let's do more.
basically.
Yeah, we'll see what go on. We'll see what the Kroenkes are on in January, innit? Arsenal are in a promising position right now, and
People
we'll see.
would wanna move.
We'll see if they wanna.
Put the foot on the gas.
Yeah, put their foot on the gas or just
Capitalise on the
cruise
fact that
at
they're first
the-
in January.
Cruise where they are.
And that's a good place to be for
what a good-
signings.
That's what a good owner would do.
Exactly.
That's
but
what a good owner
that's what I'm
would
saying. We'll
capitalise
see
on
what
being
they're on.
first.
Yeah.
But enough
I
about the
would,
Kroenkes.
I'll be
Yeah, let's
selling
get back
man,
to them
bro.
Glazer boys. So, Capo, obviously Glazers are talking about the selling up and all these things. You see talks about Apple wanting to buy United, Dubai.
I don't want Apple to buy us. 'Cause I
Saudi
don't
Arabia.
think they just want money, bro. They're gonna slap the fucking Apple logo on us and like self-sponsored and them thing there and.
No, but what owner doesn't want money?
Nah. I know that.
That's
But,
the-
I know that, but I don't
that's
feel
the
like.
Nintendo, that is.
but
Obviously,
I don't
that's the
feel
main
like.
agenda of buying a football
Nah,
club.
but I
you
feel
wanna
like they're
be
gonna just
successful
use
and-
us to pump money out of not to actually invest though. That's my point.
They don't need to.
Whereas
Apple,
you
bro.
see them, you see
Apple
any one of them
don't need
oil money.
Manchester United.
Are you listening to what you're saying, bro? And listening to who you're talking about. You know, if this was just some next US investor, I'd be like, cool. Apple, fam. Donny is a trillionaire, fam.
And?
What do you mean? So why would he need to take money out of United if he's up 2 trillion?
Bro, when you buy a phone now and it don't come with a charger, fam, because you gotta go buy that shit yourself, is that not money hungry, fam? The biggest company in the world, fam. What am I all about, bro? I don't have to, like, these men actually said that with chest, like that means something, fam.
Yeah, but you're
Bro,
saying it in a
it's
sense-
Apple, bro. They're the most money hungry company in the world, fam.
But you're saying it like they're trying to bleed United dry, like what the Glazers are doing, fam.
Bro,
They don't need to do that.
Fam, it works for both parties if you got Apple on your top. So Man, you will make money, but so will they. My point is, I don't see them putting as much love into it as they need to be.
But anyone that's gonna buy United now is
You
gonna
see
have
an
to put
owner
money
like
into
the
the club.
Donny that's coming to fucking Newcastle.
He wants to
That's
buy
how
us.
much money he's putting into it, fam.
He wants to buy us as well.
I
Allegedly.
need an owner like that, bro. He's
No,
just
but you got to
dashing
think
money
about
at man,
they
fam.
have to put that money in.
Exactly,
to make
fam.
Newcastle
Yeah, but I feel
an-
like-
an
but they do it
attractive
with us as well, though.
Proposition, you get
But
me?
you know they do it with any team. Any team.
What do you mean, fam?
Especially with Man U, bro, because I know there's more pulling power there than Newcastle.
No, I'm talking.
They're still gonna throw the
Keems is
same
talking
wheels.
about like you see how you saying Apple will try and bleed man dry. Anybody that buys Manchester United now has to put money into the club, fam. It's not nobody. We're not. The debt's a mad thing. We're not even reaping no benefits, fam. Like we're finishing all. We're
I don't think
finishing.
we'd sell without clearing the debt, like without them covering that within the sale.
Nah, it depends because Glazers ain't being forced. Glazers ain't being forced to sell. You know, they're just selling because they don't want to put their own money into the club. It's not like Chelsea where all these legislations and all these people they got involved and was like, yo, it has to be done correctly because what's his name? Abramovich was looking all dodgy and that. They are just selling at their own free will.
Man, Abramovich.
So they won't have legislations and all these things involved, fam. So the debt won't have to get anything, fam. The only thing that the new owner will have to do, especially if they want to get the fans on side, is pump money into the club, fam. So I don't think you looking at Apple and thinking, they're just gonna like bleed the club dry. Maybe 20 years from now, but the money that they're gonna put into the club, how is that gonna affect us anyway? Like the Glazers have been taking money out of United for years, bro. 11 millions here and there. We still out here spending 200 M's a season. So the money's not the problem, fam. Glazers selling up.
I want to own like Newcastle. Can't
To do what, bro?
Just come and just splash, bro, bro.
But you splash
I
anyway.
was just about to say
It's
that.
gonna be different.
Even more.
You splash anyway.
Even more,
I
bro.
want the stadium done. I just want, I just want someone to come in and just revamp the whole thing, but
Yeah, but
beer money.
let me ask you a serious question. If the stadium
But
was
you man would do all of that just to
Wait,
get beat by
that.
again.
Wait,
Nah,
let me
but
finish.
either way,
Let me finish. Let me ask you a
either way,
serious
bro.
question. Let me ask you a
You
serious
still
question.
want
Yeah?
that for your club, though, innit? I want to see a new stadium being built. I want to see
So
new
you want-
facilities.
So what
I want
happened
to see
to the
new
Manchester United way and
I
all
wanna
that
see
stuff?
that.
It was all that dead now. Like
What, the
I
Manchester
used to
United
hear,
way?
all this. You say you want to own that to come
I'm just
in.
talking about money side of things, the philosophy and all that. None of that. Has
I'm
to
on
change,
about.
Of course, the
Yeah,
philosophy
but
is going to
philosophy will
change.
change
If
with a
you
new
want money,
owner, innit?
exactly. If you want money pumped in,
Man United fans have been slandering Man City for years, saying oil club and all this.
Not just them.
You bought the Premier
Everyone.
League
Give
and
me
all
some
that
of that.
stuff.
Give me some of that.
But exactly, I honestly I can say I would see when people talk about all these morals with how these what they're called oligarchs and all that stuff. Honestly, I'm not trying to be political or anything, but the football, just stick to the football. You get me? You people, football fans want their team to
play
be
good football.
successful.
Yeah.
So they're willing to have. They're honestly willing to have anything in place for that to happen.
Facts.
You get me? As football fans, they're just
Especially these days.
they're just full of shit. They see other teams. They see other teams doing well
I said,
in a certain way, and they'll look their nose up about that.
Yeah,
You get me?
facts.
100,
But the
100.
second their
Happens
club
to them.
comes into that situation, it'll be so what they're doing it, so we might as well doing it.
Facts.
You get me? It makes no sense.
Facts.
Yeah,
And let me
that's
go back to the question I was going to ask Capo, because just to add on to what Keems is saying, you say you want new stadium and all these things built. Let me ask you a serious goddamn question right now. If
I just want some love, bro.
let me finish
I feel
the question,
like
bro.
my club's been left
If
to
the
just
stadium
be
was still a
at this
shithole,
point.
if the stadium was still a shithole, but we went and won the treble or whatever, or just the Premier League or the Champions League, would you honestly say you give a shit about the stadium, blood?
Yeah.
You fucking
Why does
liar.
that change my idea then?
You
Why does that
fucking
change? Bro, when's the last time we went on a tour?
What do you mean on a tour?
Like, the old backstage and them thing then.
What, the Old Trafford tour?
Old Trafford.
Was the last time?
I ain't been to Old Trafford for a minute still. About
Mine
I'm
was
gonna say
like-
about 4 years.
I think mine was about 2, bro. The shit's old, fam. Be up, bro. Comment down below if you've been.
Ronaldo went lying, man. Ronaldo went lying. The
bro.
jacuzzi ain't jacuzzi, bro. You get me? Jacuzzi.
No cap.
There's
fam.
no bubbles
I'm
in the
walking
jacuzzi,
around,
bro.
All the things that you're not
I used to see
expecting
it
to
to
be
myself.
old. Like the broadcast center in the fucking old blood.
Man,
Shit
you
looks
ain't even got a
shit
screen
looks
in
like
the
if you walk
in the
across it, it's
stadium,
gonna
have you?
pop down.
You ain't got a
Bro,
screen in the
nothing,
stadium, have you?
bro.
Nah,
We
wait.
ain't got
We ain't got a screen.
We just got that little shit board.
Yeah.
We
We
got
got
a
the
screen.
board in the corner.
We just got that little shit board in the corner
Yeah,
that you
it's
see
in
the
the
score
corner.
on.
Yeah.
It's not looking
Bro,
good.
Don't get me
I'm
wrong.
telling man now,
That's why
fam,
it's called
It
Old
gives
Trafford,
old
fam.
vibes, fam. Like
Old
no cap. It gives old vibes, bro. And they show you the changing room, and I swear to God, I asked the geezer, I was like,
Bro, you hear how to deal with the
is
women?
this their changing room? I'm like, is this their changing blood? You remember your changing room in school, blood? Wooden chairs? Fam, I swear to God, blood, shit's old, fam. I'm saying to them, I'm saying to everyone in there, this ain't their real one. This ain't their real. Everyone's saying that. This like they wouldn't show. Like it's. I'm saying, bro, this isn't the real one, fam.
You know the women don't have changing rooms, fam.
Like they all probably showed us the woman's changing room. Then
changed like
that's too old, blood.
You know
Outside,
you know when you go carnival.
room.
You know when you go carnival and you got them toilet booths.
Yeah.
They get changed and shit like that. You know, it's fucked down there, fam.
You know when you run on your tour,
like porter cabins, innit?
Yeah.
You know when you run on your tour and you got to the press conference room.
Yeah.
Did the woman say, "Oh, this is the same room Tevez and them man sat in"? That's what she said to me, fam. She's like, "Tevez and them man." I'm thinking, yeah, that's good 15 years ago.
I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna go on the tour still. I need to see this because I've been in about 4 years.
We might as well go and vlog it. You get me?
Fuck it. We're gonna go check out. We're gonna go see
the Emirates.
We're gonna go see if Ronaldo's lying.
We got lots of stuff coming for us, man. We're getting out and about.
We're going to see Edna, man.
I see you like asking about when we're coming to the tune. Don't worry, man. We're coming to the tune real soon.
On tour, baby.
Tez Talks on tour, man. We'll see you soon. But fucking yeah. I'm not saying yo, you don't want the stadium to be built and all that, but honestly, if we was to win the Prem and all that, and we was constantly
don't get it.
I don't as a fan, I don't think man would.
You're thinking of it like this. You're thinking of it like this. Let's say yesterday we've won everything. Right now I'm on a high. My team won everything. Blah blah blah. I'm gassed. Whatever. But if you was to ask me, do I think the stadium's up to scratch? I'd still tell you no, fam.
Yeah, nah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? So I still want
it
it done, bro. I still want love shown to the club, bro. But I still obviously I still want good football as well. To trying to find the balance with a new owner, that's gonna be crazy. But I just want someone to come in that's gonna be like, yo, that kind of needs patterning, that needs pattern. You know what I'm trying to say?
Radcliffe's the only one that's gonna do that. He's the only one that can guarantee.
We need someone that's gonna come in and show the club actual love, like take it on board. Like, yo, this is my thing now. Like, and it's probably like I'd rather a man, even though I said I want Newcastle's owner, I'd rather a man that like this would be their only club.
Yeah, Jim Radcliffe. I read something that he's trying to sell, Newcastle to buy United. The Newcastle owners. You have to remember, you
bought a team before and fucking drove it into the ground.
This might sound like a stupid question, yeah.
Is it Nice? I heard it. I heard it.
This might sound like a stupid question, but can an owner own more than one club?
Yeah.
No. Unless it's a franchise. So you see what like Man City and that do.
Nah, but that's
in the same
different.
Oh, in the same. Nah. That's what I said. Franchise.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Could man own Newcastle?
Nah.
United.
That's why the report saying they're trying to sell. Conflict is they're trying to sell. You have to remember, the only reason why.
You man, hold off. I need these lot to win.
The only reason why I was like, is because they wanted to buy United before they bought Newcastle.
Like Mars owns Snickers, you get me? So
nah, it's not. It's a bit.
Fucking could be going on.
Yeah,
taking the winnings from there, pulling them.
Yeah,
therefore, it's just
Obviously, I get it, but I just wanted to know if you could do it. You get me?
Yeah,
obviously, there's things that wouldn't work. But
sticking to the stadium talk, then I'm gonna ask you this as well. Would you rather them take Old Trafford away and rebuild it, or renovate it?
See, this is what I was thinking, cause like sometimes when you get in your shit fully done and you have to move, I wouldn't like that, man.
Like when Spurs were at Wembley.
Yeah. Are they gonna have to play at some mad ground?
Share with Man City and Old Trafford.
Can have Man City's training ground. The training ground looks better than Old Trafford, bro.
Yeah, Raw does. From what you just see on the TV, Raw does.
Bro, imagine man had to go play on their grounds and that, fam.
They wouldn't let you, fam. You have to go to Oldham Athletic or something like that.
Room in the inland.
Goodness.
But I'd like a slow renovation so man can still play still.
I'd let them still. And just give him a hard time though.
Who? What, Man City?
The mighty Man United come to train at shit City.
I'll be in the corner still. Facts.
You need some bibs.
Unscrew their studs and that.
Some water bottles if you need them.
I didn't say if you see.
Put laxative in the water and that.
Would you rather them just renovate Highbury or knock it down? Well, they already have now, but what would you rather if you had the option?
In hindsight,
a slow rebuild so you could stay.
Yeah, but you gotta think, we moved out of Highbury, 2005? So Man was what? I was 10 years old then. You get me? So I don't really. I had my memories of Arsenal. Obviously, I remember the titles and that.
But you proper
But
memories.
my memories of football is the Emirates era. You get me? So
it would hurt me to see Old Trafford get teared down. You know, I swear.
The best looking.
Like, I never went to hybrid. All I know is the Emirates.
Man, think it's the best looking stadium in the Prem.
Nah, Tottenham's.
Have you seen
Oh, you like Tottenham?
Tottenham's the best stadium, bro.
Nah, but I fuck with fucking Emirates.
Emirates is clean still, but
Emirates
Tottenham,
is fire, bro.
Tottenham just took it to the next level.
Yeah,
bro.
nah, Tottenham done the mad thing.
Yeah,
I forgot about
mad
Tottenham's
thing.
ground, blood. I can't
Obviously, they got the brand new team, innit? But their
They
model
got technology
was-
in that in their walls
They
and everything.
definitely
Have you seen what
saw
Leicester's
Arsenal
looking like?
as the draft. You get me, and then just improved on that.
Yeah.
You get me?
facts.
Even their capacity, the St Arsenal's capacity is 60,000, and they was like 62,000. Just take the piss.
Have you mentioned what
Couple extra
Leicester's
chairs
mode's
there.
gonna look like?
Who's?
That Leicester's.
Gonna have a mad thing.
Yeah, bro, it's looking crazy, bro.
You know what it is
I
though?
heard they got
Because
the
60
best-
One
one of
thing
the
I
best training
realise is
grounds
as well, the
65
as the
seats,
years go on,
65K.
building techniques get better and technology gets better. So whoever's like building it now is gonna have the best shit. I feel like because that's just because the way life is, isn't it? Cause the new shit come out, fam. Like you
Let me
build your
ask you
shit
the
10, 20
question
years
then.
ago, your shit's old.
You see how you man have wanted the Glazers out for so long. I know it's a point where
In sync.
part of it is like you'll take anyone in it.
Nah, it's not.
Or
like, as I said, I don't want.
is there a
anyone,
bit of
though.
worry in there?
100%, fam.
Things could go wrong.
My
Don't know the way
thing,
man
is,
thinks.
my thing is, I'm seeing a lot of people on the social medias and the media say, we don't want US, we don't want US. Why? If a certified US person comes into your club and is just like, yes, I'm going to invest because they're going to have to, and go and get the right people to run the football
About to
side.
say, 'cause-
What's wrong with
yeah,
US?
because people
Look
think-
at Todd Bowley, fam. He's US.
People
and
think,
he's
oh,
trying
he's
to do
American, he can't
he's
have
He's
an
been
English
doing
club.
some mad things as well, though, bro.
He's been doing mad things, but in terms of like, in
Running
terms
a
of
club, he's been
running
doing
Chelsea,
it
fam,
correct.
he's got like, he's all for that team. You get me?
Yeah.
Like he's only trying to do the mad thing to better Chelsea, not to try and drain them of peas or do
Yeah.
shit.
That's what I was
Right
saying.
now, though, but he's still new, innit? Like, he's only been there, what?
That's
Yeah.
Couple months.
Anything can happen. All I want the new owner to do, whether it's whoever it may be, just come into the club. Even if you're on this Stan Kroenke vibe, I don't want nothing to do with it. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and get the best people in to run the football side. Because if you see if the football side's run properly, we already spend money as we know, 200 M's there, 200 M's there. We're probably going to put a fucking £75 million on Gakpo's front doorstep if he carries on the way he's going. So spending money is not. Look at this geezer, bro. He got
100
producing to
million
do,
dollar.
bro.
100 million.
The money's not the problem. It's never been a problem. We spent just as much as fucking Manchester City, bro. Exactly. So
You spent more.
that's not the problem. More, I can't really.
more.
I can't
You
really
spent
think.
more.
As much as I'm
Pep.
sat here just watching, talking about, yo, I need that oil money,
I
bro.
therefore want the
I need
stadium built.
someone.
Brand new one.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. The brand new
I don't
thing,
want a
I don't
brand
know.
new one. I don't expect. You can't have
can't get rid of that
the
Old Trafford
women's
thing.
team playing for big Manchester United, training in toilet cubicles that you find in carnivals and that. That's a disgrace, bro. And this is why this plays part of why we see young players not wanting to go to Manchester United, rather go Dortmund and that, bro, than come and play at Manchester United, fam. For shit like this, bro, you need to pattern up the football side of what's going on at the club, because the commercial side, really and truly, there's no problem, fam. There's no problem whatsoever. I think the Glazers are just shit. They need to go. Their time's come. They've been here for 17 years, and since they've took over, I swear we've only won 5 titles in 17 years. That's shit. That's absolutely shit, bro. Fucking the Man City owners won more than them. Nah, man, it's time for them to go. Do I think it will change anything? Time will tell. If they get the right people in to run the club, there might be some changes, because when you look at the footballing side of things anyway, it does look like Man United are going in the right direction as it stands. But time will tell. Time will tell.
I heard that, just on that point there, I heard at this point, Ollie had more points than Ten Hag
Bumble club.
last season.
Ollie had the
They
wheel,
did.
bro.
We was ahead. Well, it wasn't Ollie. It was the club in general. Because at this point last season, Ollie was gone. So it's when Ranić and Carrick was there. Also, we had 2 more points than we had this season. But context. It's all about context, bro. What does that mean?
I'm just throwing it out there, bro.
Yeah, we did.
That's all I had. Obviously, you men are happy with Ten Hag. You get me, but
It's like, even
Ollie
though
couldn't get that love, bro.
he did get that love at the
Got
start.
that love for
I
me
lie.
still.
So Ten Hag's getting it at the start. Right?
Every
Yeah,
manager
bro.
gets it. Every
It's not
manager
looking
gets it at the
good, bro.
stuff at the start. It took you, man, 10 years to show Arteta some love, bro. Fuck
10 years,
it,
I've been there 3 years.
Not so much you. Not so much you. To be fair, I will always back Keems on this. Like, if you man do win a title, the producer and fucking Keems, I won't give them too much stick, car. Them man have been. I can, bro. I can, bro.
What can you say if we win the title?
Get all that shit, all them Arteta out tweets, bro. Don't worry, man. I can say a lot.
Say cry later. We got the title.
I can say a lot, but nah.
We ain't getting no title anyway, bro.
Nah, don't say that, man.
We ain't getting no title.
Chin up, man, lads. Man.
Blood
Chin
clot.
up. We're all winners, man. Some more than others right now.
None of us in here are winners, bro. We ain't seen a trophy in 5. These men ain't seen a trophy in what, 3? 3.
Yeah.
Before you come with your...
You
2 years. 2 years.
Go check that, check
What was your last? The Community Shield.
FA Cup. FA Cup Community Shield.
Yeah, so there you go. None of us are winners right now,
before
blood.
last season.
more than
Saying
us,
that
but-
though, Liverpool up for sale, but I'm gonna ask you, Keems, you're an owner, you got dough. What club do you buy? United or Liverpool? What's
Today, right now.
just in terms of not today, right now? What do you think you can? Where do you think your money will be well invested? What's the bigger prize, United or Liverpool?
Personally, I think United is the harder job. So I'd pick Liverpool.
Yeah, 100? 100?
Nah, man,
What the
'cause
fuck,
United's a bigger club, innit?
I get you.
Long term,
As a
long
business,
term.
man, you think
But Liverpool's
Money.
still just about as not as
United
big, but
make a shitload of
Liverpool is
money,
a
though.
big team as well.
You see with Liverpool though, you see.
But I think, though, as owners, you gotta be successful. It's easier to be successful at Liverpool than Man United for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, the reward's bigger once if you do the Man U thing, right?
Yeah,
but
it is.
It's getting there first. You get me?
But alright then, say if
Or
you've
man,
got
you might have managers come in thinking I'm the guy to get Man United back,
every single one
and
of them.
then it don't happen. You get me?
Yeah, but do you know what it
But
is
that's
with Man
because
U?
they've not
Sometimes
had a
you
good
gotta play
football
it
side.
safe.
But you have,
You know
you
what-
have to
you know
look at
what-
it this way. The reason as to why, arguably, a lot of the managers are saying they didn't succeed at United is because the football side of the business weren't run correct. You see, Liverpool, I think the owner comes in and just throws money at the football side because the football side is patterned. Like, these man moan about FSG not spending money. You have Klopp talking about we can't compete financially, all these things. The football side is patterned. So if they get an owner in, and I think FSG, is that what they call it? FSG, whatever, they know this, they can't compete with
The Ramba
the rest of
conglomerate,
them.
innit? It's not like a...
Yeah, if they get someone in that's happy to, spend the 200 M's, it's only a matter of time before Liverpool win another league because
Exactly,
the football
that's my
side.
point.
Yeah, the football side is patterned. That's
what
why
I'm
I'm saying.
And they got a manager like Jurgen Klopp. You get me? I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, the
Ten
pattern.
Hag is still yet to prove it.
But I'll be honest, if a manager comes in, if an owner looks at it long term, as producer said, if you can run United right and get the football side patterned because the money's not an issue.
Obviously, it's a
you'll be
bigger
reaping
asset
that.
to have,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, definitely, 100%.
But yeah, I'll stop at Liverpool.
I would pick Liverpool if I was an owner. I'd pick Liverpool. Just throw a little 200 M's every summer. Just
Man U's actually
it's not
turned
that
into
easy,
one of them
bro.
places where people want to try and succeed.
Yeah.
No matter how hard it is.
Anyone that brings
people
United back to
it's still,
what it was.
It's still a drawing point because people want to be that guy to say, I took them back to the top. You know the ones there? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Like
literally,
Sancho.
it's literally a theatre of dreams, bro. Nah, I'm not talking about players. I'm talking about like owners or managers.
he knows what
Like,
you're talking about.
Man, no, but like, yeah, man, trying to say.
Yeah.
Theatre of dreams for real. I'm like, man, want to come in and be that
I
guy.
reckon whoever does, owner, manager, whatever, gets United back to those Fergie days, they might just get a statue. I reckon.
Well, for you man's sake, I hope it works out for yous.
You don't. You don't. You don't.
I don't.
Don't be talking shit on here. You don't.
Got some unsupportive friends, fam. Trust.
We'll
Been
start.
Arsenal still.
It's been Arsenal still time. It's been Jesus is out for 3 months.
It's not.
These men are pathetic, bro. Middle of the World Cup, man, are talking about the top of the league and all that, man. Lock it off. Yo, see you like next week, man.
Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending call and banter my team and we banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tessie talks.